Hi, friends. I'm Dana Bristol Smith, the Executive Director of Leap to Success, and we are preparing for Leap Day. It only comes once every 4 years, but this Leap Day, we're doing something really special. We're having a fabulous event in Encinitas, California, called Women Who Leap. And the MC of our event is a professional speaker, a woman who has spoken in all 50 states, 10 countries, and on a TEDx stage. Her name is Sarita Maybin, and it is my pleasure today to interview Sarita and ask her a little bit about leaps that she's taken in her own life and women who have inspired her. So welcome, Sarita.
Thank you, Dana. This is great to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you. And my first question, Sarita, is tell us about a woman who inspires you.
A woman who inspires me is probably one that has inspired many, and that is Michelle Obama. In fact, I'm currently reading her second book, The Light We Carry, and I just feel like I can resonate with so many of the challenges that she's had in her personal and professional journey.
Yeah, she's definitely inspiring woman and a woman who has taken many leaps in her life, as her
Yes,
family has as
yes.
well. And speaking of leaps, since that is the word of the day and the word of the month and the word of the year for us, tell us, Sarita, about a leap that you've taken in your own life.
Well, I feel like the biggest leap I took was now, I can't believe it, 25 years ago in 1999. And that was when I don't know if I so much leaped as I was pushed. And you may have heard the expression, leap and the what is it? Build your net or your parachute as you're on the way down. But that was the year that I was um, given a few months' notice that the seminar company I was contracting with was no more. And so there I was with an empty calendar. And by the way, the same year that my then husband decided he preferred to be single. So there I was, a single mom with a mortgage, an 8-year-old, and trying to decide what to do. And what was interesting is I could have gone the safe route, which was to just go back to my university administration career. I had been away 5 years. I still could have gone back to that. Or I could have gone the uncomfortable, miserable route and gone with the competitor who bought out the seminar company I was with, which would have been the unpleasant route. Or I could have taken the leap and started my own speaking business, which is what I decided to do. But I feel like there was, I won't say a push, but a little nudge, perhaps.
So,
And haven't looked back. It's been 25 years, which I cannot even believe.
yeah, sometimes we're forced to leap, aren't we?
Yes. And
And
I think sometimes the irony is we're forced to do what we always wanted to do anyway, but we just needed that nudge to get there.
yeah, so you built your courage along the way, and you've had an incredible career in a business that is not easy, and a
Yep.
business that to continue speaking even through the pandemic. So my hat is off to you for uh,
Thank you.
for
Thank
your
you.
wonderful career. And in thinking about women who maybe are at that point of they know they want to do something different, they know they want to take a leap, what advice or what encouragement could you give them?
I think the best thing you can do is get a support system and a network. I just think about the situation I just described about being nudged into following my dream career that I always wanted to follow. And the thing that saved me was I was already connected with the professional network. I already had other colleagues in professional associations I was involved in, and immediately reached out and said, "Who do you know who needs speakers?" I had family members that I asked, "Do you know anyone who might need a speaker?" And I was amazed at how people rallied to make recommendations on my behalf and get me enough business to tide me over, which then led to more business and then so on and so on. But really having that network um, was important. And I think that's
Mhm.
that's that's key, a make or break.
And I think something that you illustrated, Sarita, you weren't shy about asking.
That's
You
right.
didn't sit at home and you didn't wait for your phone to ring, but I'm
That's
sure you
right.
were on the phone, reaching out to everyone you know. And I think that takes courage, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And I feel like my mantra in life, I have few mantras, but one of my mantras is you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah, that's true. And I think in taking a leap, that's something that's really important. You have to ask for what you want. You have to be bold, you have to be
Yeah,
courageous, and you have to say it out loud. Yeah,
exactly, exactly.
yeah. Any other tips or advice you'd like to share?
I think one of the things I would say that I did not do very well that caused a bit of stress was I did not have a huge financial backlog of money or surplus of money. And, when times were great and I was, speaking a lot and doing a lot of business because I had a contract with the seminar company, I was remiss in not putting some of that money aside because I figured it would always be great and that money would always keep coming. So if you're contemplating making any change, whether it's leaving a personal relationship or whether it's leaving a career and going out on your own business, I think to start slowly but surely saving that money, putting that money aside to give you a buffer, which would be make it a lot less stressful. And I feel for me that was where a lot of stress came from. Is I was out there and didn't have that financial network or financial surplus.
Yeah, thank you. That's great advice. Well, Sarita, I can't wait to see you in person on Leap Day, February 29th, and want to invite everyone in the community who's local here in San Diego, come and join us for an in-person event, Women Who Leap. Sarita is leading as our beautiful MC. Claudia Grasso of One Safe Place will be speaking and sharing her personal leap. Claudia is a deputy district attorney. Felina Hansen, the founder of Hera Hub, who is the queen of creating community and networks that support and encourage women business owners, will be sharing her personal story, her personal leaps, as well as beautiful music and dance. I hope to see you on February 29th at Women Who Leap. And Sarita, thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to this event.